Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to the Grand Cross video, and JP just got an update this morning. Well, I don't think it's out yet, but it's coming, and obviously I'm going to cover it because this was becoming the global within a few weeks actually, probably, because we're very close to JP, so you can either expect to see this guy either before Escanor, because like they kind of run out of banners to do it if they're rushing or skipping things. It's a bit weird where global is right now, but here is like the update preview. Get some gems pretty much in JP, a bingo event, and also the main character, and Nanashi, is that his name? And also some emotes. Well, I guess they put Merlin. I don't think that Merlin's free. I don't know why they put Merlin there, but Nanashi does get his own stamp, which is a little bit weird, since kind of irrelevant character, to be honest with you. Didn't know he was, I forgot he was even a character until people said he was coming to the game. But this stamp looks kind of cool. He does a little blade slash with his eye closed, looks kind of sick. But here is his banner, his cosmetics. We've seen him before, they've been leaked. Like, if anything, this guy's been leaked. Like, his whole actual animations and all that stuff has been leaked. But if I go to his skills, you can see what this guy actually does. And it's not good. From what it looks like, it doesn't look that good. So it's been translated, so it's around, it's kind of right, so maybe it's one or two things wrong, but it's pretty much perfect here. So, first thing to notice, right? He is a goddess. Well, he's supposed to be a goddess. He was one of the people who got his wings ripped off, like he de-announced his goddess race or whatever. So he is unknown, which means his whole skill is kind of to be based on critting, in a sense. So yeah, not too sure how I feel about this one, because he can't be used with Gopher. He can't be used on a goddess team, so Sario's not even going to boost him, which is like, where's he going to fit? On a human team? You can't use Gopher, so what's the point of using him? Like, I don't know. Unless you can use him in a sub, because he does have this passive here. So what he does is, at the start of the ally's turn, so your turn, increase the max HP, okay, crit resistance and crit defense of all allies with 2 or less cards. So, I mean, at the start of the turn, if you start first, there's going to be one person in your team that's not going to get this buff, because you're going to get 3 people with it. So, it's like, it looks okay, but like, think about in a PvP match. How many times do you save cards? How many times does a character always have more than one skill? Especially after turn 1, you use like 2 or 3 cards. Typically, you get like, I mean, maybe I can see it being good against Escanor, because Escanor, you can't always use his cards straight away, so you don't really save them. And sometimes you do get cucked a bit, but I don't know. But regardless, there is more. So yeah, he increased it by 20%, if I didn't say that, for 1 turn. And once per turn when attacking, reduce the ultimate move gauge orb of the enemy by 1. So it looks like at the start of the turn, he buffs up everyone if they have 2 or less cards. And then for his first attack, I'm guessing from him, is he removes ultimate gauge. Which, to be fair, doesn't sound too bad, at least for that part, because every turn he does an AoE skill, he removes ultimate, and that's on level 1. It doesn't have to be level 2, so in a sense, you can look at his passive, is basically just every time he attacks for 1 turn, at least for the first attack during the turn, he removes ultimate gauge. So, I know, we're not really in a meta on JP where we're kind of ult-rushing, to be fair, so I'm not sure how good that is, because, like, I mean, it sort of looks like a counter towards Meliodas, because if you're increasing your max HP, your crit defense, your crit resistance, it's going to be good towards, I guess, Assault Meliodas, because he's obviously doing more damage the weaker you are, because you're his passive. And as well, if they are taunting, you can hit him once, but then remove his ultimate gauge on a tier 1. And if he crits as well, he does have the Despair skill, which is going to obviously increase his HP as well, which has been buffed, by the way. So Zeldris, the blue one, is going to get a massive buff from this, so that's going to be quite scary. And also as well, his skill 1, inflicts damage onto an enemy and removes 2 orbs from the target, and also deletes a skill, like, what's it, green Monspeet. So, and then as well, he has his Amplifier skill, or his ultimate, like, Derriere. So, yeah, this skill will do nothing, because he doesn't buff himself up unless he has 2 or less cards. So, if an ultimate comes in, that means you have to have 1 card of this character in the hand. They should have made it free. Like, if they wanted to make it really good, free. 2 skills is way probably kind of too less. I guess it's 2 or less. Yeah, no, it's not. I don't think this is good. Like, I mean, maybe we'll see what his stats, because the stats kind of make or break a character. We saw with Eren. Eren looked kind of broken, but Eren had the worst kind of really bad stats. Same for Elaine. Oh, Elaine's a perfect example. Elaine looked really good, but then when she came out, her stats were really bad. And, yeah, she did nothing pretty much. And here's his ultimate, if I haven't shown it already. It actually kind of looks kind of sick, you know? Like, it does like a yeet. And then the massive slash from the mountain, you kind of see the silhouette. It looks kind of sick, not gonna lie. And then, what else is there? I think there's one more update. So yeah, this is what I mean. The Hall Pass is here. You can see his little stamp is going to be free. Well, not free, it's be paid. Thing is, though, a lot of characters on Global that we need have a lot of Hall Passes. Like, we have to get the Halloween, we have to get him now. We have to get Elaine. We have to get, what is it, the swimmer one, the summer one with Eastern. So if we're gonna get these characters back to back, like say if we just get Elaine and then the Eastern one, and we get the Roxy banner like back to back to back, like in them 3 weeks. It's gonna be 3 week. Well, it won't be able to do it because the Hawk Pass we lost 2 weeks. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do this because a bunch of Hawk Pass are gonna overlap. And then there's this one, boys, the big one. In addition to equipment, when changing effects, you can now do multiple at a time. So no longer, look, you can see the screen here. So if you want to max out one piece of equipment, literally just to reroll everything, you can literally just change it to defense, and it will keep re-rolling, it looks like. And when one's done, I think you can see here the green one is done, maybe. It will just keep on re-rolling until it gets it done, and then they'll all go green, and then it will stop. So it's kind of sick. You can literally, I mean, to be fair though, this is kind of scary because, bro, imagine you put it on and you just literally see your anvils just melt because it's going to be re-rolling so fast. Like, what's that? That's 25 per run. So every second it's doing 25. It's just going to deplete your anvil so fast. But to be fair, it's going to be so much easier as well. And then here's the great baller feature, AI customization. It looks like you can change how your AI works now. I'm not too sure what it is here, but it looks like you can like go debuffs, you can go strength, you can go attacking, move skills. You can see that here. So if you're going against a Fraudrin, who, if you start first, you always attack Fraudrin and you always kill him, you can make your character move skills to skip a turn. Kind of cool. It'll make the AI thing way more better than it already is because it's quite boring. So there's more strategy, to be fair. You probably just mess around with it once or twice and then just kind of leave it at that because scoring high in the Great Brawl isn't too big of a deal. Just get like top 10% and you get 2k, and that's kind of enough for me at least. And he's also changed the display of quests and the rewards. So I think when you just collect your rewards in the little boxes, nothing too crazy. And then yeah, that is it. Apart from the Zeldris buff. Zeldris is getting a buff with the Nanashi skill because he does have the despair skill. There's some other stuff too. I'm not really going to go off cover because there's no screenshots. It's all in Japanese. But boys, there is the update okay, well, I mean, this is for JP, so we're not going to get the update just yet, but I'm hoping this anvil change does come to global when we do get the little update within in a few weeks. I'd say probably at the end of January, probably. And that's maybe we won't because they kind of already done a dev note saying what we're getting this year, and they didn't include that. Obviously, they couldn't include that because it wasn't here. But it makes me think, are we going to get it or not? Even still, I can do with rerolling anvils with my single skill, but I do need the equipment plus 5-star in one button because right now I have like 700 of my awakening stones. I can't even use them because I'm not going to sit there for hours. But yeah, that's kind of it for the update. I'm not going to summon from a JP, of course. He's going to be a trash character. He's unknown, doesn't work with Gopher. 2 or less skills, like, you're gonna almost, that's never gonna proc. The only good thing is when he does attack, he does obviously remove ultimate gain for 1 turn, and so it's not once per turn, I should say. But yeah, it's what it is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of the character. It's gonna be a skip. I mean, he needs to be broken because no one really cares about him. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and peace.